Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Utah. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. And for the Hornets, Hall and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Beasley in at the 3 slot. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Here's Beasley following the bucket by Utah. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bailey. Beasley for 3. Knocks down the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down low. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by George.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Pass to Beasley. Miller on the wing. Back to Beasley. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz on offense. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Beasley finds Bridges. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen from long range. Some solid D from Beasley. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bridges outside. Now here's Beasley. Screen by Bridges. Beasley. Pass to Bridges. And he gets it to go.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
Back to George. George, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Markkanen. And the three-pointer goes.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Now here's George. Markkanen outside. Back to George. Markkanen finds Kessler. Now George. And here's Bailey for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
And with his size, Bailey can ride. Up over most defenders that are on him.
Bridges outside. Beasley for 3. On target from range. Beasley's got 6.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Beasley for 3. Bridges. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Markkanen outside. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Bridges outside. Back to Beasley. And he comes up with a bucket. Give him 8.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Jazz trail by 3. George passes to Filipowski. Back to George. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Bailey, guarded by Miller. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Markkanen. Bailey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
The 3 from Ball. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Bailey. 10 points in his last outing. And finished off by Kessler.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Beasley, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Here's Bailey. Markkanen outside. Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen looking it over. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Beasley outside. Over Markkanen. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Pass to Bailey. Here's George. 3-pointer. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz leading by 6. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte, and Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Well, you look at Kessler, 5th in the league, a really strong rebounder.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Beasley with a screen on Markkanen. Markkanen against Bridges. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's Knippel from the arc. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Another great pro from my alma mater. Knippel making a name for himself. I mean, this guy has a fantastic J.
Here's Bailey. He's got 7. And finished off by Kessler.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And Charlotte making a change here. Williams is checked in. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 16-5 run. Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. Kicks it to George. Pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. The 3. George, no good. Hornets trail by 8. It's stolen. Markkanen for 3. Buries it from 3. Markkanen's got 8 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Beasley for three. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Pass to Filipowski. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Beasley. The rebound by Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. 8-point game. The three is up. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beasley misses.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now here's Filipowski. Pass to Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Back to Filipowski. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. 6 points for him.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Knippel. Beasley for 3. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
A big group.
Substitution on the board.
It's stolen away. They've got Trey Mann. He's out there with Miller, and it's Bridges in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. There's a screen by Nurkic. Markkanen outside. They get the rebound. And Nurkic throws it down.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
To the paint. Beasley, that's good. Beasley's got 15 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, when he sets the pick, Nurkic can do different things on the roll. Makes him hard to track.
Beasley outside. Over Markkanen. Beasley, that's good. Beasley's got 4 points this quarter.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Now here's George. He's guarded by Mann. Markkanen outside. Pass to Filipowski. 4 on the clock. No good there. Hornets trail by 4. Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Now here's Beasley for 3. Bridges. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
George outside. Pass to Markkanen. The 3 is up. Goes back up. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Beasley. Now here's Mann. Back to Bridges. Beasley for 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Here's Collier. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's Markkanen, and he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Pass to Beasley. There's the triple. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A different look here for Utah. Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Bailey subbed in for Collier. Markkanen outside. Filipowski with it, working on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Kessler. Here's George. That one off the back iron and out. The Hornets with the lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you. Okay,
Allie, thanks for the report.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Beasley outside, all alone, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Beasley's got 29 points.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets. Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Beasley. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Beasley's got 31 points. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. Pass to Beasley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Kessler.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Plumlee's checked in for Williams, and it's Bridges in for Salon. George outside. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Pass to Beasley. Here's Miller. Off target from outside.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And yep, it's good.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Beasley, the pass to Bridges. Bridges, a screen on Markkanen. Beasley, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Beasley's got 35.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
George passes to Bailey. Filipowski with it. Give him 8. For 3, George. The rebound by Beasley.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Beasley. 1:11 left in the first half. Off with the layup. Here's Bailey, guarded by Miller, and Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 11 points.
And it's been punch, counter-punch between these two today.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team giving an inch.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
George passes to Markkanen. The offensive rebound. Inside. Shoots over Beasley. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. He's got 26.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Ball passes to Beasley. No good with the triple.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Bailey. 11 points in the game. Kicks it to George. Here's the three. Here's Kessler. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for Utah, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Back after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Charlotte trailing. So on the floor for Utah, Walker Kessler out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, then it's Bailey, and it's George in at the one. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Markkanen for three. Pass to Bailey. Now Kessler. He's checked by Plumlee. And finished off by Kessler.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need.
Oh, they go up top from Markkanen.
The big man from Finland. Lowry getting up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Bridges outside, takes a three, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
George scanning the floor. Markkanen from long range. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 8 assists here tonight. Hornets trail by 5. Beasley outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by George.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Kessler. And here's George. The three ball. Plumlee pulls down the board.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Hits the trifecta.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
George passes to Kessler. Ball against George. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen right side. Stolen by Ball. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Oh, that's LaMelo Ballin.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
George passes to Kessler. Back to George. Markkanen sets a screen. George's shot is off. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. George, a screen on Beasley to the inside. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They lead by 1. Beasley outside. Crosses over. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
And here's Bailey for 3. Fires in the triple. Bailey's got 14.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Pass to Beasley. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Plumlee a screen. 4-3. Utah grabs the miss. Bailey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's George. Down low. Kicks it out to Markkanen from behind the arc. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Beasley hits them both. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Kessler passes to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
And down it goes. 2 points. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Beasley outside. Laid laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Beasley's got 11 in the second half. Utah leading. Markkanen outside. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Kessler. 5 on the clock. Here's George. Miller pulls it in.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Beasley. Oh, Kessler with the block. Markkanen with it. Guarded now by Ball. Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. Now Filipowski. Pass to Kessler. George outside. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Filipowski, the pass to Bailey. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. And a switch here also for Utah. Collier, he's checked in for Markkanen. And here's Beasley. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And grant the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
George's shot is good.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Ball passes to Beasley. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Here's Collier. No points so far. And he dunks it down.
And that's a key bucket for Bailey, showing he can make a difference on the glass.
To the middle. Out to Bridges. There's a screen. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And stolen by Bridges. Beasley, pass to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Knippel. Bridges outside. Takes the 3. Utah with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Beasley outside. Ball outside. Back to Beasley. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Bailey. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Knippel for the lead. They get it again. And here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's... And for the Jazz, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. And Bailey gets it to go. Hornets trail by 3. Now Beasley, and it's in there. Beasley's got 57 points.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate comes in for Plumlee, and it's man in for Ball. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Markkanen comes in for Filipowski, and Sensabaugh subbed in for Bailey. Pass to Nurkic from 15 feet away. That's good on the jumper. And that's now 10 points for Yusuf Nurkic.
Continuing to develop his jump shot. Nurkic draining his shot has helped his confidence moving forward. You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Back to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. George outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Lauri.
Man, the pass to Beasley. And good! There's another!
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Here's Nurkic, and the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Nurkic has got 12 points.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And Charlotte making a change here. Miller's checked in. Now here's Beasley. He's guarded closely. For the tie. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Beasley. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Jazz. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read. Of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Brandon Miller. He's out there with Trey Mann. And it's Williams in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Utah leading. Inside. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
Yeah, Markkanen is in rhythm, providing a major lift to this offense.
Pass to Miller. Now here's Williams. Here's Beasley. An easy 2 on the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Beasley. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 4.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Another one falls. Amazing.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Markkanen for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Miller, the pass to Williams. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on George Nie. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Known for his hard-nosed defense, Williams loves to get involved on offense, too.
Here's Collier. Back to Markkanen. Over Beasley. Markkanen misses. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Beasley against Markkanen. Pass to Diabate. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a two-time champion as an assistant clerk.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Markkanen against Beasley. There's the three. So confident from range. Markkanen.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
Pass to Beasley.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. Here's Collier. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Markkanen for three. Can't get it to drop. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Beasley. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Sensabaugh. It's good. Sensabaugh's got 5 points in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Man, the pass to Beasley. Another one goes! Incredible! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Collier. Pass to Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen for 3. Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 3. Oh, another one falls.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. The Jazz have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Markkanen outside. Utah moving the ball around. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Pass to Kessler. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Jazz lead by 3.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
And we've got a timeout call. Here's Beasley. And got it. Another basket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. George outside. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. George outside for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Beasley, the pass to Plumlee. It's Beasley on the wing, covered by Filipowski. Bridges against Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Filipowski for 3. Kessler, great positioning on the putback.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Beasley with it, guarded now by George. Yet another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
And, you know, so often the size of Markkanen overpowers the defense. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes over and through him.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Bridges. It's Beasley on the wing. Banked it in off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And another miss by Utah. Hornets leading by 3. Miller finds Beasley. Bridges outside. Beasley outside. Beyond the arc. No, it's off target. The Jazz shooting has been great this game, 58%. Now Markkanen.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key, spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Another bucket! Wow!
That puts them even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
Yeah, 78 points, tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 points from 2006.
Hornets leading by 3. Beasley right side with the shot. Just in time with the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Markkanen outside. Bailey can't get the 3.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Now Bridges cuts off the pass. Markkanen with it, guarded now by Ball, and out of bounds. The Hornets will take it. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Plumlee against Kessler. Beasley outside. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz trail by 5. Now George. Here's Bailey. George outside. Markkanen with a screen on Ball. George. The 3 ball is down.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Beasley. And yes, another basket.
That score moving him clear into third, all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Bailey. Beasley pulls it down. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
For three. Ball there for the rebound. It's money from deep.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg.